Although conventional modes of transportation can drive, fly, or sail over water, military vehicles, ships, and planes have extraordinary capabilities. The world's best specialists have transformed a considerable number of them into genuine super vehicles. Today we'll show you 12 of the greatest and most astounding military vehicles ever built. Prior to watching, meet the M1150 Attack Breacher Vehicle, or ABV, a military vehicle for clearing mines and explosives. This minesweeper has been dubbed the Shredder, after its clever namesake. It battles on the U.S. multitude of minutes. The Shredder can get a fix free from a field 100 meters long and 14 meters wide, which is an entire foot of work. The Shredder shoots rockets containing C4 hazards at a distance of 91 to 137 meters. Roger does it when they explode, so downpour the vehicle's visual appearance is like that of a Goliath scarab. It weighs a great 72 tons and is 40 meters in length. It resembles 3 vehicles set consistently. Among the vehicle's different highlights are a gigantic furrow in a 12.7mm M2B assault rifle, which can safeguard this child from the foe. The Joberia Guard Frameworks launcher is not just a polished ride, it's additionally the world's biggest rocket launcher. This vehicle can supplant an entire fleet of 6,000 rocket launchers. Compared with this Challenger, whatever else is out and about would look absolutely exposed. Don't be worried. Mom will watch over you. The Joberia Protection Framework launcher is based on the top of an Oshkosh M1070 vehicle, and afterward a 29-meter-long trailer is connected. The trailer contains 4 different rocket launchers with a total of 240 cylinders. It can either shoot a solitary rocket or it can send off every one of the 240 immediately, with an amazing velocity of 2 shots per second. Do you see what the job is? It can even out any remaining opposition in less than 2 minutes. Just let it out when you see this vehicle. You promptly needed to count the number of wheels it had. Well, we've done it for you. The MZK-T 79221 carrier launcher has 16 of them. It's the millipede of engine vehicles. 6 of the wheels can turn, which permits the driver to move. I can't help thinking about what sort of driver's license you really want to get in the driver's seat. Perhaps a divine being would permit this 20-meter carrier can transport massive Topo M rockets, each weighing 80 tons, but this vehicle can bear that weight as effectively as Schwarzenegger can drag an entire log. The MZK-T 79221 isn't just more grounded, it is likewise a refined conveyance specialist. Take a gander at these striking shots of the vehicle stacking a long-range rocket directly into a storehouse in no time flat. The M3 land and/or water-capable application. The M3 effectively ships heaps of as much as 30 tons to land or through water, and it might in fact change over into an extension. The vehicle's body is a serious area of strength for being so versatile that it can act as a tank ship. It's a genuine transformer. No offense at 9 km per hour, I want to understand what the most popular Russian Swan looks like. It holds 46 world records. It is essentially the skipper wonder of the plane world. However, it is cooler still. The Swan can take off at a record speed of 2,200 km per hour into the stratosphere. You heard right, it truly can climb to 16,000 meters. Imagine that's all it's fit for. This deft air cushion vehicle is a Naval Force LCAC. Thanks to that air pad, it can quickly move over water and onto land. However, the most shocking feature is found inside the vehicle. Whoever requested 2 trucks feels that is all they can convey. The Naval Force LCAC can undoubtedly convey 68 tons of freight abroad, and it can do it quickly. It moves at a speed of around 78 km per hour. The Zuber is 57 meters in length. Up to 4 trucks it can fit 10 defensively covered faculty transporters ready to go. Left finished to hold onto this valuable freight they're in for an unexpected. The vessel is furnished with 2 rocket launchers which can turn the heat up on the foe. Don't for even a moment attempt it. This vessel is great to such an extent that it doesn't drift. It flies over the outer layer of the water that is difficult while you're conveying 2 or 3 tanks, and it's similarly as agile on dry land. The Zuber can without much of a stretch arrange hindrances up to 2 meters in level. Even on ice you are unable to get away from it. Better not to provoke this beast of a vehicle. Assuming you at any point expected to ship something light, only 150 tons or so, better to go to the off-road conveyance vehicle. The ultra-weighty lift is an extraordinary land and or water-capable vehicle that demonstrates that we currently live in a cyberpunk world. I wonder how amazing it looks. The principal followed transport vehicle can swim so well it can move at a speed of 37 kilometers each hour on dry land. It can move as quickly as an individual, and it can arrange obstructions up to 3 meters tall. This is a simple model. Yet later on this innovation will be equipped to convey freight to places that are difficult to reach because of weather patterns. It's smart, wouldn't you say? Have you at any point seen the world's greatest plane carrying a warship? No, the one in the Vindicators doesn't count yet. There is a genuine helicarrier, the Gerald R. Passage-class plane carrying warship addresses the biggest maritime vessel on the planet. This seemingly insignificant detail cost the American government $13 billion. It required quite a long time for shipbuilders to assemble it piece by piece, like a tremendous Lego toy. Just to paint the boat alone, 750 tons of dim paint were involved. That is enough for almost 200,000 cars. If you want to understand what aspects this child flaunts, better plunk down. It has a length of 337 meters, which is just about as tall as the Bank of America pinnacle might at any point be envisioned. The boat is also just about as wide as a football field at 78 meters. As you can see, there is a lot of space for setting down a plane. Assuming you are keen on purchasing such a boat for yourself, for reasons unknown, 3 of these planes carrying warships would cost you $42 billion. Perhaps you need to check your card balance first. Music. The Lockheed Martin C-5 system warplane is one more wellspring of American pride. Its most prominent ability is its uncommon conveying limit. It can pull 127,459 metric tons of freight. It is the Olympic weight trainer of the plane world. What might you at some point fit inside a Lockheed Martin C-5 universe? What about 6 McDonald's helicopters, 6 shielded staff transporters, 1 M1 Abrams tank, or 3 fighters? Don't show Dom Toretto this behemoth, or he'll need to take it. If you believe that original military hardware looked ludicrous, then what might you tell about this 10-meter-long Scorch 2C weighty tank from France? It was built in 1917, yet it actually remains as the world's biggest tank. This beast is an entire 4 meters tall, which is more than likely higher than the roof of your home. The Singe 2C is of a great size, yet it was always unable to show off its self-abilities in certifiable fights. By 1939 new weapons had been made which were genuine kryptonite for an enormous tank. That is a disgrace, isn't it? During the 1930s, when just an intermittent biplane took off very high, several Soviet researchers chose to make a Goliath plane to investigate what they concocted. The Kalinin K-7 plane is more like a UFO than whatever else this twin-blast airplane packs inside its 452 square meter wings, motors group, and any possible freight. As the fashioners imagined, it could act as a traveler plane and convey 128 individuals ready, or it very well may be a fearsome plane with 8 cannons and 8 automatic rifles. Unfortunately, this cutting-edge bird from the last century could only achieve a speed of 234 kilometers per hour. It bombed its maximum velocity test, so it was rejected. Consequently, a model of the plane was constructed solely for the purpose of recording. That is enough for now. Our positioning of military vehicles is over. Thank you for watching. See you next time.